Hello, 1A students. This is your professor, Robert Ian Jones, although I always go by my middle name, Ian. So if you want to address me, it's Ian or Professor Jones. Anyways, let me just walk you through the Canvas component of this hybrid course. It's an essential part of the course. Half of your work will be completed online and half in person. That's what a hybrid course is. So we will meet once a week. The rest of the week, you'll want to be on the Canvas site. So there's two ways to get to Canvas. If you're at Google here, the way I like to go is just go canvas.chafee.edu. This will take you to a sign-in page. I'm already signed in, so that's fine. The other way is to go to my Chafee portal, right? That we're all very familiar with. Let me go there. If you come here and sign in to my Chafee portal. Load down here, there's a link to, or there's a Canvas right there. That'll take you to the same sign-in page that if you go directly through the URL bar here. I just like to go here because it saves time. Anyways, it'll take you to what's called your global navigation page, and you'll have all your courses listed, right? Here's all the courses I'm teaching this semester, different things I'm involved with. One thing I note, a new thing we have over here, if you hover over here, it says student support. This is a great kind of hub, support hub of different services that are available online. So you can do online tutoring, you can do online counseling, student help desk online library, right? So all this great stuff, and then we're adding more. This is a new project that we're just launching this semester. There's tutoring available through the Smart Thinking app. Anyways, lots of great stuff. But let's go back to our course. So you can go up here to select courses. You are in the 1A course. So if we come here, this is the home page. Right, this is your landing page, is what opens up every time you come to the course. Yours looks a little bit different, so let me just go to student view. Right, this is closer to what yours will look like. And of course, your page will look different if you're using a mobile device. I would also suggest getting the Chafee app, or not the Chafee, the Canvas app. There's an app for your phone. It's free, of course. So you can just one click and you're on the Canvas site. I would caution you though that not all the features work as well on some mobile devices, depending on your device and all that kind of stuff. So I would be cautious not to do all of your Canvas work using a device. I would suggest using your device to check in on a regular basis, and maybe leave some comments on discussion forums and stuff. But you should check in with using a laptop or a tower computer or something. Anyway, so this is your home page. Information about me. There's a video. Welcome to 1A. Information about the course format, right? It is a hybrid course. Just some more information about my role, about me again. A lot about me, I guess I'm egotistical. Discussion forum, just some basic information on the home page, right? There's also here your list of options. Perusal, that'll take you to the Perusal program, right? And I'll talk about that in a minute, but you don't have to worry about this. You can keep track of your grades using this one. Assignments, we'll have a list of the active assignments. Not all the assignments for the course are available or open yet, so this will take you to what's open and due in the next little while. Discussions, we'll be having discussion forums from time to time, and this will take you to a list of that. Let me just actually go there for a second because there's an interesting feature you should check out. There's help instructions, and this is just a kind of forum for you guys to talk to each other, right? If you wish to use that. Let's go back to the discussion menu. I have instructions for posting to the discussion forums. Oh, and someone posted there, which not the right place to post for the introduction forum, which I think is what they were thinking, but that's okay. And let's see, there's also Ask Poe, which is an interesting feature. You can talk with a librarian live through Canvas. Maybe not live, but you can post and that's their forum, they'll respond to you. So here's a list of discussion forums. You can see the one is active, right? It's available until January 26th. Then there's upcoming ones, right? And more will populate here as they become closer to the deadline, right? You can't even participate in this one yet. You can do number 2 as well, because that's what we're working on in week 2. There's also something called Pal's Corner, and this is where your pal will interact with you, engage with you, okay? And that's your partner in assisted learning. So he or she will have their space there, and you can engage with them. This is in my area. This will be monitored and run by the PAL, which is your embedded tutor, basically. Okay, so that's a discussion tab. There's a syllabus tab. If you click here, you can get a link to the syllabus. Please do check that out. I didn't get a chance to distribute. Do check that out. You can refer to it for the semester. If it changes, I will reload a new one there. Okay, and then you can see it's got a list of different deadlines coming up. I wouldn't pay too much attention to that though. It's better to go to the assignments tab and check out what's coming up, right? Because this will have all the upcoming assignments, and you can check out the due dates. Okay, syllabus, home, that's that home page. Now the most important page on the hybrid site is the modules tab. This is the one by far you're going to use the most. The rest of these tabs you don't even really have to use. Like get the syllabus, okay, that's good, but you don't really have to use any of these to get to the assignments because they're all linked here on the modules page. Now if I scroll down, you can see some of it is shadowed, and that means that it's locked. See the little lock icon there? So some of it's locked. The only things that are open are the things that we're working on or the things in the past. So week 1 and week 2 are open. Week 3, which we haven't reached yet, is locked. It will unlock January 26th, and you can hover there to see when it will unlock. But you can see, a couple weeks in advance, you can see what's coming up, the reading requirements and such. I just like to lock things that way people don't get lost in the workload. I used to leave it all open and let people just kind of take a look at things later on the semester, but I found that people got lost and sometimes started working on the wrong things at the wrong time and not prioritizing their work in the correct way. So I just lock every week as we go through. Okay, so here's like module 1. How it works is the week 1 overview. If you click here, it's got a video of me explaining these instructions, and then it's got a breakdown of what we do, right? There'll be, for week 1 there's not much, but like kind of almost mini lecture, what we're trying to cover, just an overview of what we're covering, what we're doing in class and what we're doing online. And that's, what I do in the overview for every week. So if we come to week 2 overview, you can see another video, a little more extensive here where I'm describing what we're doing. We're looking at the idea of code switching in week 2. And then in class, we're discussing an essay. There's a supporting chapter from your online textbook to read as well. And then online, there's a bunch of things to do, right? Which looks like a lot, but it's actually, watch a Key and Peele video. It's like a 3-minute, very humorous video. So, it's a lot of little things this week online. Okay, so it's got a breakdown just in kind of narrative form of what we're doing and what's required of you for the week, both in class and online. So that's in the overview. Also, you're going to find, okay, so week 1, I don't have anything for in class. There's just a couple things to do first. Read the instructions for the discussion forums, post to a discussion forum, and then take part in the syllabus review. So that's what to do for week 1. Week 2, in class, right, the heading in class. So read this essay, read this chapter from a textbook, and then here's some stuff about essay number 1. Right, because essay number 1 is coming up. Week 4, we do our peer editing. So in a couple weeks, you need to have a rough draft ready for this essay. So there's the instructions here. There's the basic instructions. I also put together a little video guiding you through the instructions. And then there's also a video for the letter to the reader assignment, which is due at the same time as essay number 1. Okay, so check those out. And then in class, we'll be working on these things. There's also online readings, right? So things to read online. A short, very engaging article about code switching from NPR, a video to watch, an essay to read, and then a couple chapters in the online textbook that are relevant for essay number 1. So that's the online readings, and then a couple activities. So this one is using that perusal program, which I'll show you in a second, to annotate the essay Tupac, My Non-Thug Life. And there's another discussion forum reacting to the Key and Peele video, which you watched up here. Okay, so that's what the breakdown is week by week using the module, right? There'll be an overview, what we're doing in class with links to, so you can click on this, it'll take you to the essay you need to read. Online readings, what we're reading online, then what you need to do online. Okay, so you can see same pattern here, right? You need to read this for in class, read this online, do this online, that's it. And this is where you find all the links. So that's what I was saying earlier. You don't really need to click on discussions or assignments or anything other than modules because it's all linked here, right? Everything is linked here. So this should be basically your go-to page on the site. Now let me just show you briefly the the 2 assignments for week 1. Let's look at those. So instruction, the discussion forum, number 1 is introductions. Oh, I need to update that image. Sorry about that. Here you can see people are engaged. They're introducing themselves, talking to each other. That's great. That's great. That's what we want, is a nice, friendly learning environment, online learning environment. We'll see each other in person, but we'll also spend a lot of time together online. The other thing is the syllabus review. So if I click on these instructions, it's got the instructions for how to do what we're using a program called Perusal. I note here, it's an app through Canvas that allows us to annotate a text together. And then I put together a video where I walk you through, just like this, but I'm walking you through how to use Perusal, and then more instructions. Basically, I'm asking you to go through the syllabus using Perusal, right? So if you go to Perusal, I already have it open here. Do I need to log in again, perhaps? It'll probably just take me there automatically. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, watch the video, participate or engage with the text. And the Perusal probably most of you haven't used it. I doubt anybody's used it before, but it's really a very intuitive and easy to use program. You just highlight text, make comments on the side. Super easy to use, and just a way for us to engage with text throughout the semester. We'll be using it almost every week, so please do practice in the first couple weeks and just get comfortable with it. I'll be, lenient in the marking in the first couple weeks, of course, while we're still learning the tool. So please do that. Okay. And this is the Canvas site. So voila. Please do spend some time clicking around and learning about it. Again, I can't stress enough that modules is your go-to page, right? A lot of people think they need to click around on everything. Yeah, it's good to become familiar, but this is really how the course is organized using modules. Okay, that's it for now. That was a long video, so hopefully I didn't lose you along the way. Have a lot of fun with the course. I hope you do anyways. We're reading some great stuff. We're reading a graphic novel for our main text, so that's a lot of fun. And please do email me if you have any questions or concerns. Bye-bye.